ahead and grab a seat. Is this going to be up next? This must be, who we have next?
Noah Dunn.
Noah Dunn. Bigger dude than I thought. They said you were big, and you're what, 9th grade?
9th grade, yes, sir.
I'm going to be nice. Hush puppies?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Want to try one? I was going to try to work this way in for Noah Dunn. 9th grade, pretty big dude already. How much would you probably dress out at? If you were in a wrestling weight class, what weight class would you be in wrestling? Put it like that. What would you say you weigh probably right now?
235.
Wow.
240.
240? I would say probably about, 75, 80% muscle though? You think?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. How about the battles? Were there some battles in that tournament this year for you down in Raleigh?
They had one kid from Raleigh Christian and a couple from Friendship. Friendship's team was a very big team. They're all big. And they had one kid, he could block shots really good. And they played a 2-3 zone, so he was always in the middle. So there was no switching. There was no him guarding somebody else. It was always him in the middle. It was rough, but we have more offensive threats than me on the team, like Cameron, Jared, and Bryson.
So it's not just Noah Dunn. This is not the 9th graders team. This is the entire Vandalia Christian Viking team effort. 9th grade, 235. How tall are you?
6'2".
6'2", and still growing, I'm sure, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you ever play football back in the day? Any football coaches come looking for you anywhere?
I played football when I was 10. After I was 10, I stopped playing because I played offensive lineman and I didn't like it because, I knew it was the biggest, but I like to tackle people and I wouldn't be able to tackle anybody because I was playing offensive line.
You couldn't even hold the guys. If you held the guys, there'd be a penalty for that, so you couldn't even grab anybody and try to tackle them. So you would have loved to be on that defensive line maybe, man.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Now, have you been at Vandalia how many years now?
Since K5, since kindergarten.
My Lord, since kindergarten, all the way through. Where'd they find you, man? They didn't recruit you. They didn't come get you. You came to them, right?
Yes, sir.
Wow. What do you like about that school?
I have a lot of good friends there, and I like these sports. We're good at sports. The academics are good. It's just a good environment it's a good Christian school environment.
Yeah. Now, some people I know have some children there. Dennis White, who helps us a lot, his son Nathan, he's at event. You know Nathan?
Yeah, I know Nathan. I played football. Whenever I played flag football, I played on his team.
I hope you didn't run into Nathan out there.
No, he was on my team. So
you might have hurt Nathan if you ran Nathan out there as big as you were. You might have knocked Nathan down. Nathan might have had to go home and recover after that battle.
No, I was on his team.
You were on the same team. You guys were together back then at those times. What about Coach Corbin Davis? You know Corbin Davis too?
Yeah, he was when I went in 7th grade when I played on the middle school team. He had left the school to go coach another team at Grimsley for the JV team.
Yeah, right.
So we had a new coach come in, Brandon Feaster. So I never had him as a coach. He's a good. He hasn't coached me, but he's been like a trainer. Like
been a good influence.
Yes.
Yeah. How about Stephen Davis? You know Coach Stephen Davis? Football coach over at Dunley?
I don't know.
His children used to go to Van. I'm sure if his children still or not. I'm just saying, I used to see Coach Davis. He'd bring his kids to school in the mornings. I used to do a lot of running down that way when I lived down near Vandalia. I'd run every morning by the school. And I'd see Coach Davis. I thought, if Coach Davis ever saw you out front, he may say, young man, let me get in my car. We need to get you over to Dudley, get you that Dudley offensive line. You may be changing out of here on us. But Vandalia is a school for you.
Yes.
Do you have a brother, too, or other relatives?
Yes, I have one brother and one sister. My brother's already graduated, and my sister's in 6th grade.
And where's your brother at now?
Guilford College.
Is he the golfer?
He's the golfer. He's really good.
He is good. I really good thing. Was he involved? Did you see that trick shot they did the other day? It was on Instagram. It was on Twitter. They had like 6 Guilford College golfers line up inside the practice facility, down behind the basketball courts. The Guilford got the little golf practice room they were working. Had 6 guys line up, and for the very first guys back here, they lined up 6, one after the other. 6 straight putts went in. They were real nice. You didn't have to see that one now.
No, I didn't happen to see it. I don't know if he was in there or not, but I'm sure he will show it to me after.
You'll find out about it. You haven't seen it yet, right? It's going to come up in the conversation. What about golf for you? You also a golfer?
Yes, sir. I play golf. I play baseball. I play soccer, basketball. I play all those sports.
So you play baseball for Vandalia as well?
I played golf and baseball during the same season, so I have to choose every year to pick which one.
Do you rotate?
7th grade, I played baseball. 8th grade, I played golf. And I'm going to play golf this year. I'm going to play baseball next year.
Going back to baseball the following year. You ever know a guy named DJ Reader? Ever heard his name? Used to play at Grimsley. He was a football player, and he was all three. He played football, basketball, baseball. Went to Clemson. He played football and baseball for Clemson. But your frame is a little bit like DJ's back when he was a kid. I think DJ now stands 6'2" and probably weighs 340. Is his size these days. He was an outstanding basketball player. I mean, he played the post. I would love to see you guys battle. We need to get him in there. It's going to be a great battle in that post. Just watching him work. Did you have anybody this year that took you to task in that post? Anybody that whipped you in the post this year? Did you come out pretty well in most of those battles?
I came out pretty well in most of those battles. It's just it looked like they were doing good on me because I had like 3 or 4 fouls and I had to let them go because if I foul, I had to come out the game, and it would not have been good if I would have to come out the game.
Where did you learn your basketball game? Who taught you back in the early days?
Well, I played against my brother when I was younger, and we still play one-on-one today. Still,
he probably doesn't have a chance today, does he?
Not anymore. He did when I was like 10 or 11. But nowadays it's point after point.
Mom and dad, other relatives, athletes too? Good
my dad played baseball, but he also played basketball in high school.
What did winning that championship mean to you this year? As a 9th grader, you probably say now, I won this year in 9th grade, I got to go back, I got to win 3 more of these things. These things are good, I want more of these. What did it mean this year?
It meant a lot because of the people on the team. I like the people on the team, and first year on varsity, and I knew we worked because we had a good team. We got a good guard, we got 2 good other guards, and we got a big man. We got 3 good people on the bench too, so we got people to back us up if we need it.
You had a team a couple of years ago. I don't think you were with these guys. You were younger than them, but they had the guys like T.C. Daniels. They had I think Ethan Willis. They had guys like Houston Miller, all those guys. I mean, you saw the team, that team a little bit from, you've been in Vandalia since K5, you told me. So you saw that team play and win that title. This year's team versus that year's team. You're just an innocent bystander here now, but you're on this year's team too. Who would win that game?
I think it'd be a close game, but being on this team, I think we would win the game.
Who would you be going up against in that bunch? Do you know, in the middle? Who would your
probably Ethan or Houston.
Ethan or Houston. Houston's pretty quick to take you outside. But you also go outside. Can you shoot the outside shot?
I do it once or twice every game. It's not a pull-up jump shot. It's one of those transition pass back. I mean. I'm one of the quicker big men in the league, so if I need to, I'll go out there and dribble.
How about from the free throw line? Can we count on you for a couple of key free throws down the stretch late in the game? You get fouled, they put you on the lineup, just banging on the inside there?
Some games, I mean, I would like to, but some games I miss and some games I make them. I make a lot more than I miss them.
So you're going to come out on top anyway, probably in most cases there.
Yes, sir.
Teammates, we talked about Mr. Talley. What's Mr. Talley mean to this team?
He was whenever I have a lot of points and they try to stop me, they focus too much on me. And we had him, Cameron and Bryson, they're too focused on me that they can take away the game. And
well, you loved it when the defense kind of went more toward Jared when they doubled up on him or kind of leaned on him. You knew you probably would be seeing that ball pretty soon too. How about your main man out front? Looking at Cameron Alston or that offense. What about Cameron? What's he mean?
He gave me a lot of my points this season because he was one of the quickest ones on the team. He was able to dribble past people and penetrate and make layups and dish the ball off to me and get easy layups.
What about Bryson Gordon? I haven't seen Bryson over here yet. What about Bryson? What's he mean to this Vandalia Christian School Viking championship team?
He's like the Kyle Culver. He sits in the corner or up the top, and he can drive. He's a little bit better dribbler than Kyle Culver in there, but he's a good shooter. He's a good mid-range shooter, and he's a good defensive player.
How about Tim Nelson, Mr. Tim Nelson?
He was a good assistant coach. He kept us in the game. He kept us calm. He kept us all in line. He was a good motivator.
Maybe it's steady and influence too then. Sometimes maybe younger Coach Nelson, Ryan Nelson, may be about to lose it, about ready to go ballistic with his young nature, just wide up on energy. Maybe Coach Tim Nelson may step in. Let's settle this thing down a little bit.
A couple of times he did. Because when everybody's all like that, so is the coach. And when the coach is like that, you got to have the assistant coach to help.
Right, you've been paying attention. That's how this thing works. And that guy, the coach is going crazy. The players usually do the same thing. Exactly. So we know he's going to be a little bit off the deep end occasionally. But what about Coach Ryan Nelson? He's the man who guided this boat. He guided the ship this year. How about him?
He was good. He helped us a lot, especially in the Raleigh Christian game, in the overtime game, the first round of the state finals. When we were down like 6 with like 30 seconds left, and he was the one keeping us calm and telling us what to do and how to do it so we can win the game.
What about this week, the week after the championship? How's it been feeling this week? Have you been able to kind of soak it all in and now figure all this out, being a champion?
It feels weird because it's my first time, and you know, it just feels like you got first place in the tournament. It doesn't feel like you won a state. It just feels like you got first place in the tournament and got a trophy for it.
Did it seem easy or seem hard? What do you think?
It's in somewhere in the middle. It's not too easy to like just take it. It's not hard to take it in, but it's not one of those things where it's unbelievable because we were a bad team. It's not one of those where it's so easy because we were so dominant over everybody else. It's one of those. It's a good game.
What about college? Any thoughts about what college you may do? You're talking about Stanford maybe heading that way, or you may go up north, maybe toward Yale, Harvard, Colgate somewhere, maybe go down south toward Florida State, anywhere. Where are you going to go to college at one day?
I hope to be at UNC Chapel Hill.
You may just go down Highway 40, head into Chapel Hill, then hit Highway 54, make that right hand turn off the highway, and zip on into Chapel Hill.
And my cousin's actually a cheerleader for the men's basketball team. So.
Not bad. What about Kennedy Meeks? Is he your role model right now, Kennedy Meeks, or Isaiah Hicks, one of those big guys?
I like Kennedy because he's one of those who can finish in the paint. He's got good footwork and soft hands, and he's got to work on his free throws. They all have to work on their free throws, but he's one of the people I watch when they play basketball and how he runs.
He's come a long way. At the foul line, he's not too bad. He's pretty smooth there. You can tell he's working hard. It looks like every game he may lose 5 or 10 pounds just by looking at his face. Looks like he's working so hard. What about Abu or maybe Anya from NC State? Either one of those guys impress you? Look at those big meets on the other night.
They're very impressive since they beat Carolina, they beat Duke, they beat all those good teams. They're just big and tall. Big and tall, that's what you need to be in basketball. Big and tall, and have good footwork and good hands.
And be able to block some shots. And a couple final questions for Noah Dunn, Vandalia Christian School. Noah, if you got a chance down the road to go to those colleges, saying he would go to Carolina, is that the goal, to keep playing basketball the next several years? Is it going to be basketball? Is that where you're putting all the eggs in that basket?
Basketball.
What about to you, for you? What is a game changer, and who's the game changer on your team?
Cameron's one of the game changers because if we need free throws, he can make them. He can make some threes, and if we need a layup or easy drive-by layup or a pass, he can rely on him to do that.
If you got stuck on that deserted island, got to play somebody one-on-one, do you bring your brother back in? Do you bring Kendall Dunn back in? Who do you bring in to beat you get off the island? They got to be halfway decent.
I bring my brother because 9 times out of 10 I'll beat him.
If your teammates are always there for you, your coach is always there for you. When it comes down to it, nothing like that brotherly love, right? There's a big connection right there. Kendall, I'm going to let you go. No, I'll let you go. Kendall's already gone. He went to Guilford, but we'll let you roll out here. Good job on your part. Thanks for your efforts. And I think I can probably talk to you all day long, man. You got to do a very good job. Still, we might see it. Carolina could see it. Stanford could see it up the road, maybe like we talked about in the Ivy League. Most important thing, keep working hard. You got a good future ahead of you.